Welcome to Poetry Changes Lives. Here we are, poetry, history, thought for the day, all in this book as usual. What can I say that I haven't said before? Well, I'm going to say it again because I think poetry brings joy to people's lives. It did to mine, and it still does. The act of putting beautiful words in a beautiful sequence into your mind can hardly fail to improve your sense of well-being and general attitude to life. I find that anyway, and if you haven't tried it, I can only say give it a go. I've got a wonderful Scots poem today that's really inspirational, and I love it, and I recommend that you listen to the end and hear it and ask yourself, did that stir my blood a bit? I hope so. Poetry Changes Lives is where you can read all about this sort of stuff, how poetry can change people's lives by changing the way they feel. That makes them behave differently, whether they realize it or not. And so subtly, it does change their lives and their lifestyles. Give it a try is my recommendation. PoetryChangesLives.com. You can buy this book here. You can get it from Amazon, of course, if you want, or just walk into a bookshop and order it up. Plenty of people have done that, I'm glad to say. Let me demonstrate what's in this book, and I'm a Scotsman, partly in my ancestry, and I lived for many years in Scotland. I think it's the world's greatest country, and I wish I was there now in many ways. Listen to this. On this day in 1305, 700 years ago, one of the greatest Scotsmen ever lived, William Wallace, a freedom fighter for Scotland, was executed for high treason in London, a horrible death. Wallace defeated the English army at the Battle of Stirling Bridge in 1297 and was appointed Guardian of Scotland, serving until his defeat at the Battle of Falkirk the following year. He was captured some years later, and King Edward I of England had him brutally hung, drawn and quartered in London. A sad end. He remains to this day one of Scotland's great heroes. He's certainly one of my heroes, whose melancholic end at the hands of the English seems to have been followed by so many others in the annals of Scottish history. It's really upsetting, I think, the way the English-Scottish relationship has been so very one-sided, and you know, it's understandable how today there's still a certain amount of animosity. If Scotland win a football match against England, the place goes mad. I mean, it's quite right too. Scottish have a great tradition of independence, and I hope no one ever takes it from them, because my goodness me, what a nation. Think of all the people in history who've done great things in the world for this United Kingdom and for the world itself. A huge amount of them have been Scottish, and that says something, and they continue to produce remarkable people to this day. Well, I'm going to read one of my favourite poems by one of my favourite poets. Robert Burns wrote this stirring poem about William Wallace, Scots Wha Hae, and wow, if you don't feel a bit of stirring in your blood when you've heard this, wow, I'd wonder what will wake you up in the morning. Here we go, Scots Wha Hae by Robbie Burns. Scots Wha Hae wi' Wallace bled, Scots whom Bruce has often led. Welcome to your gory bed, or to victory. Now's the day and now's the hour. See the front of battle lower. See approach proud Edward's power. Chains and slavery. Who will be a traitor knave? Who can fill a coward's grave? Who so base to be a slave? Let him turn and flee. Where be Scotland's king and law? Freedom's sword will strongly draw. Free man stand, or free man fall. Let him follow me. Lay the proud usurpers low. Tyrants fall in every foe. Liberties in every blow. Let us do or die. Die or die. I just love that. How do you feel after that? God, Robbie Burns was writing 400 years after Wallace had been executed, but he felt the same blood in his veins as any Scotsman does at the thought of English usurpers, English tyrants ruling their land. Rightly so, Scots should stand up and be independent. Today I ask help for all those suffering under the yoke of tyranny. May they have the courage to rebel like William Wallace. Freedom. Thanks for listening. Have a good day.